Hi, and thank you for watching. My name is Dr. Robert Selig, and I've been practicing chiropractic medicine going on my 15th year right here in the Wrigleyville, Lakeview area of Chicago. My background is pretty extensive. I've been studying herbalism, homeopathy. I've been studying detoxification with the great pioneers from Bernard Jensen to Dr. Christopher. Now, when you see a doctor, hopefully he'll address your acute condition, whether it's back strains, neck strains, or any musculoskeletal aches and pains, but more importantly, hopefully he'll address your chronic issues. Our culture society is plagued with chronic conditions ranging from our chronic fatigue, our fibromyalgia, allergies, to our asthmas, eczemas, our bone and joint diseases, our sinusitis, our autoimmune diseases, and we're plagued with gut problems, everything from gas and bloating to irritable bowel syndrome and everything in between. We also have to address your immune function. I see chronic infections, chronic reoccurring infections. We have to address the immune system and all this chronicity. So all these chronic diseases, if we suppress it and ignore it, later become the more insidious diseases that we call cancer, autoimmune, the diabetes, the cardiovascular heart disease. So we must address this chronicity. And for me to do that, I need to assess you neurologically, metabolically, structurally, and emotionally. I've molded that after the 5-element theory in Chinese medicine. A tree can only be a tree if it has the fire of the sun, the air, the water, and the earth. And through those 4 elements, we create the magic, the 5th element, the quintessence. So neurologically, when we assess you neurologically, I have to run you through a neurological exam to assess how the brain is working, how it's interpreting everything, all the senses, and how we're taking in life. The 2nd element is the fire element. The metabolism is the fire element. So we need to look at you metabolically and to see how you're breaking down things. So when we take in food, we need to see, is it cell ready? Are we taking in the vitamins, the nutrients, the proteins, fats, carbs, and how we're assimilating that. And what I see in my practice is chronic inflammation. The xenoestrogens, the bisphenol A's, those all have to be assessed. So how do I know if my patient has inflammation? Well, we're going to test you. We're going to look at you. We're going to look at the markers of inflammation: uric acid, homocysteine, cortisol, and C-reactive protein. So when those markers are elevated, I know we have some inflammation that must be addressed. The 3rd element is structure. Structure represents our bones. It's the minerals. I have to see how the bones are, how the minerals are. And so when I address you structurally, I'm going to look at all 33 bones in your spine. And the spine is so imperative for our health. So we have strategies of improving the mineralization and the bone quality of our structure of the earth element. So we're going to eat foods from the earth. So I'm going to educate you on the earth element, on foods from the earth, on minerals gearing towards our bones. So we'll practice pH medicine. So we'll practice dietary changes, which I will educate my patients on protocols. Now the 4th element is the water element. That's the emotions. And so I will look at you from an emotional point of view, and we have techniques, whether it's quantum reflex analysis to address the emotional part. We have affirmations, we have emotional freedom techniques to make sure that if there's an emotional wound, that's going to slow down the healing progress. So we have to address all those components, which is the complete healing system. We'll take you on that journey, and that journey is the magical quintessence of getting healthy. Thank you for your time.